how social media is destroying your flow state. First off, we got what is the flow state. In my last flow state video, because I don't know if I'll post this one right now, but flow state is pretty much when all the negative thoughts in your mind just go out the window. Say you're playing a video game, say you're playing Marvel Rivals, you're playing Human Torch, that's my main, and you're just locked in. All the negative thoughts go out the window, you're just beaming everybody. Another example for the flow state is, say you're an athlete playing basketball. All the negative thoughts and thinking about what you need to do just goes out the window. Start passing the ball to who you need to pass to, and start shooting the shots that you can make. You just start making all the great moves from what you've been taught. That's pretty much what the flow state is. Just when you're locked in, completely in the zone and doing everything perfectly or the best to your ability. But the problem is, I'm sure a lot of y'all have social media such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm recording on YouTube. That's also a form of social media. But what they all have in common is Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and then the TikToks, like just the fast form content. To be in the flow state, you need to be locked in on one thing. With all those reels and short swiping shits, that's instantly changing your mind to news topics over and over again. That's completely destroying your focus. That completely does the opposite of what you need to be having to get into the flow state. On social media, every few seconds you see a new video, a new story, a new sound. Like I said, that completely destroys the flow state, because with the flow state, you can't have any distractions. You have to be, music is the most distraction you can have, but you can't be switching topics like a fiend switching drugs. I mean, I don't know if they do that, but that's just the example that came to my mind, Your brain gets used to the quick stimulation over time. If you're doing this every morning and every night, right before you go to bed, you think it's giving your brain a rest because you don't have to focus to it. But it's really just like you're doing crack, but the easiest form of crack. So your brain gets used to the stimulation. You can't lock in when you need to be for the flow state. Whenever you need to do your job or hit the gym or get hard work done. Another problem is a lot of y'all are addicted to your phones. I mean, I know I kind of am, and I'm trying to work on that. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm trying not to grab my phone for the first 30 minutes to an hour until after I take a shower and brush my teeth. But realize the whole time I'm waiting for that, I'm like ready to get on my phone and see what all the updates are. That's pretty fucked up. But say you're trying to lock in the gym, get in the zone in the gym and hit a PR. You're trying to get into the zone. You have to turn your phone off. If you get a notification from your phone, that'll completely destroy your in the zone process and completely take you out of it. It takes like 10 to 20 minutes to get into the zone. So you don't want your zone to just be ruined by a simple ass notification or one of your friends texting you. If you're trying to enter the zone and you have all these distractions, it makes entering the zone feel much harder. I mean, and it makes the work feel much harder. When you're in the zone, work is a million times easier. I mean, you're not thinking about a single thing, you're just doing it. You're just doing it over and over. You're locked in, you're doing it perfectly. But then when you keep having distractions and you're trying to work with those distractions at the same time, you're focused on multiple things at once. You can't get done what needs to be done. So what you need to do is put your phone on D&D or throw it across the room to the side and get what needs to be done. Another problem is the real cost of social media. The real cost is it doesn't just waste time, but it takes away your ability to focus deeply and really focus at all. I mean, a lot of y'all probably have goals, making lots of money. If you're scrolling on Instagram all day, that's like probably 6 hours of your day is spent scrolling, and you don't remember a single damn video other than the funniest one that you might have sent to your best friend. and that kills your ability to concentrate, and you will make no money unless you get lucky and gamble. Nah, I'm just joking. I mean, a lot of y'all, maybe you're a nipple baby, you know? But the flow state is where your most powerful work happens. And if you're constantly distracted by social media, you're never going to be able to enter your flow state. So what you need to do is either delete social media, which I know can be hard because you think you'll lose the news and what's going on in the world with your friends, but it's not that hard. Trust me, I do it. Just get the people's phone numbers. I mean, you have a phone, get the phone number. But if your brain is constantly wired to get quick stimulation from short-term content, it'll always be 10 times harder to get into the zone, so you'll never get into the peak workplace. But if this video helped you and you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, help me out, and keep watching if you like discipline, motivation, and creating strong habits. Peace.